Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome to my channel. I have a Dollar Tree DIY for you today. In today's crafting adventure, we're going to be making this bright and cheery Halloween wreath using Dollar Tree's mesh tubing. All the materials to make this wreath came from the Dollar Tree. Okay, let me go ahead and show you how to make it. Here is a list of the tools and materials I used to complete the project. For your convenience, I've also included a detailed list in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. To get started, you're going to need several packages of the Dollar Tree's mesh tubing. You will need 3 packages in green, 3 packages in orange, 3 in black, and 3 in purple, for a total of 12 packages. You'll also need one of the 14-inch wire wreath forms from the Dollar Tree. And then you're also going to need a yardstick. Go ahead and open up all your tubing and find the ends. Now when you take your tubing out of a package, it's going to have this. You want to hold it together and go ahead and snip that off. That is keeping it from getting tangled. And you just want to find the end and pull some out. You're also going to need a bunch of pipe cleaners cut in half. Go ahead and grab the ends of your deco mesh. Bring them together, okay? Gently pull them out and measure at 28 inches. If you pull tight, the mesh tubing stretches out and then you won't have an accurate measurement. So you want them to be loose. Okay, so you want to hold the ends in one hand like that. And then what I do to make it easy for me is I take the pipe cleaner, I put it underneath, and then I hold it between these 2 fingers. Then you want to grab your mesh. You're going to make a loop and pull forward and make another loop, and then another loop. So you will have like a double bow. Then I pull the bottom pipe cleaner up to meet the top one, and then pull it tight and give it a twist. And then that's what your bundle looks like. Sometimes when you're folding them back and forth, one of the ends will be really long. Just go in and find that loop and pull. If you don't know which loop it is, grab the end that's long and pull until you see it move. Then you know which one, and you can pull it in. Okay, I'll show you again. So grab those ends and pull them together. Then loosely measure out to 28 inches. So I hold the ends between my thumb and my finger. Then I take a pipe cleaner, feed it underneath, and secure it between these 2 fingers. And then I make a loop and bring it back over itself. Make another loop. Pull it back, another loop. And then the final one, I bring the ends in. Now you can adjust it a little bit while it's in your hand if you need to, if one of the ends comes out too long. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then I just pull that bottom pipe cleaner up and around so that it meets the other one. And then I pull tight And if I need to adjust it a little bit to get it in the middle, I do it then, and then just grab and twist. And then you get these little bundles. And if you need to adjust and you don't know which one it's pulling, I just grab the end and pull. When I see it move, then I know which one to pull. And then you can just adjust as you go. And those are your little bundles. Then when you go to attach it to your wreath, you're going to be attaching it to the 2 bars in the middle. And for each section, which is between each crossbar, it will take 8 to 9 bundles. And you can see how pretty it looks. This is 2 sections, and 4 packages like this will cover 2 sections. Okay, so then to attach your bundles, go ahead and push them up on either side of those 2 bars in the middle. Pull it together and twist. And then I just take those ends and I push them down, and then push over, and then keep adding your bundles. And 8 to 9 of these bundles will make it very full. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish the wreath and get the base done, and then I'll be back and we will move forward. So I have the base all done. I'm really happy with how it came out. I did go ahead and put 8 bundles in each section, except for one. I was able to squeeze in 9. But for the most part, 8 bundles is plenty. These are really big bundles, so it makes it nice and full. And I did have some of the mesh tubing left over. I did use all of the orange that I had, but I did have a little bit of the other 3 colors. To clean this up, I just kind of look at it, and sometimes some of the cut ends will stick out a little further than I wanted. So I just kind of went around and trimmed those back if anything was sticking out too far. And then also in the center. That way my wreath looks a little bit more cohesive. So I'm very happy with that. So I picked up this sign from the Dollar Tree. I really like the colors that are in it. I like that it has the really bright green, the purple, the orange, and the black, all the same colors that are in the wreath. So I'm going to be using this sign. And I really like this bright green on the outside, but I don't like that they're loose. So I'm going to fix that. So I'm simply going to turn my sign over. I'm going to get that so that it's hanging and in the right position. And then I'm going to use some craft sticks and hot glue because I want this to not swing or move the centerpiece. So this way it will hold the centerpiece so it won't move on me. So you want to make sure this fully sets up before we attach it. And we're also going to be attaching 2 pipe cleaners. Now I'm going to attach those on the outside here. Just lay down some glue and place your pipe cleaner in it and top it off with a little bit more glue. Okay, and then I'm also going to use a piece of floral wire, and I'm going to run it through the hole at the top here where the hanger was to hang the sign. You just want to pull out about 10 to 12 inches. And then I thread it through the hole. And then I pull one part over the top and one through the hole, and then I grab real tight and twist. Now the reason why I've started to do the floral wire is because if you have extreme weather where you live, whether it gets really cold or it gets really hot, that can affect the hot glue, and it can make it get loose and fall off. If it's really hot, it'll melt and things will slide off. So this way I'm guaranteed that regardless if it gets too hot or too cold, the sign's not going to fall off because of the floral wire. Okay, so go ahead and let your glue completely set up, and then we'll get it attached to the wreath. Okay, so I have my sign attached. I went ahead and fed the floral wire through first and attached the top to make sure that I had the positioning up and down correct. And then I attached the two pipe cleaners on the side. Now you don't want to tighten them down until you get your sign placed exactly where you want it, and then go ahead and tighten it down so it doesn't move. Now on this sign, if it bothers you that you can see a little bit of those craft sticks, you can always paint that area black before you attach them, and then you won't see them at all. It doesn't bother me that there's a little bit there. If you can't find this sign, the Dollar Tree carries several other signs that have the same color tones, and that's what you're looking for. Something that has the black, the orange, the green, and the purple in it. I believe they have one that's like this that says Trick or Treat on it in the same color tones. They also have one that's a little longer that has the same color tones, and then they have a smaller one that has an owl and an arrow and some other things on it. And then also the large owl would look really good on this background. But because the background is so busy and so pretty on its own, I'm not going to be adding anything else. This is it for me. So I hope you liked today's craft. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. It really does help out my channel. It's always a pleasure to see you. I hope everyone is staying happy and healthy. You have a great day, and I will catch you next time.